Hey, welcome to Enliven Wellness. My name is Tessa Gurley, and I am here to help you learn that you can when you feel like you can't. So I just wanted to take a quick minute to say thank you so much to all of my subscribers and everyone who's interacting with me via email, reaching out. This is why I make these videos, is because when I was going through everything, I really felt so alone, like crushingly alone, and I'm sure that if you're watching this video, you might be feeling the same way, and it sucks, but you're not alone, and you can get better, I promise. So I want to take a quick moment to say thank you, and just again, like, comment, subscribe, share these videos, and just keep on coming back each week. I'm making it a point to put out one video a week at this point. If you guys want more, let me know. And also you can always, email me with ideas or put the comments down below, what videos you want to see. Just a really quick housekeeping note. I don't mind if you guys disagree with what I have to say, but just make it, not mean. I want to keep this channel and the comments down below. I'd like to keep it like a healing community and a supportive community, rather than one where it's just a bunch of trolls and you're just being rude. So if you are being rude, I will delete you and I will block you. But if you're just disagreeing with me, put it in a way that we can have a discussion about it. So anyway, okay. So the video today that I'm going to talk about is the supplement that you've got to add to your detox regime. Have to. And it's a freaking miracle. And it's hella cheap. Hella cheap. So what is this supplement? It's Redmond Clay, or bentonite clay, but I personally have been using the Redmond Clay just because I really dig their company and I really love the constituents of the clay. So this is what it looks like. And you can find it basically at like any health food store. The caveat is you have to find it in the skincare section, because certain entities out there, the FDA, they've basically banned clay companies from talking about their internal use because the clay is not labeled as a supplement. Gotta love the country that we're living in right now, with all the regulations. Anyway, so you're not technically allowed to say that you can use clay internally because it's not a supplement. But I'm just going to tell you that in my experience, I've been using it internally with massive, massive shifts in my health. So why do you need to add this to your detox regime? Well, when you're detoxing, a lot of the toxins that get released into your system go directly into your gut, and they can then recirculate. If you don't have the proper, what's called binder, they will recirculate into your system and you'll keep being sick. That's why, I made this mistake huge in my early on detox processes, because I was detoxing like crazy and I wasn't having any binders. Like, yeah, I had fiber, but I'm keto. And so like, I'm not eating like, sweet potatoes and grains and all these things that the fiber happy people, that's a whole other video. We don't need as much fiber as they say that we do. But, so I, and plus I had leaky gut, and I didn't have the proper binders to pull those toxins out of my system. So I started doing a thing called a niacin detox, which I'll get into in another video. And one of the things that one of the instructional videos I was watching on this talked about using bentonite clay as a binder. And I was like, oh, you know what? I've got some Redmond clay in my, cabinet for facial masks, which I've been using for a while. And I was like, okay, well, I just plopped some in, my water one day, and I was like, whoa, I feel damn good. Like, this is awesome. What is this doing? I ended up calling the company They can't comment on the internal use, so I'm not going to tell you anything about what our conversation was about. They're not allowed to talk about it. But clay has been used by every traditional culture for all time. So like any native culture and cultures throughout the world have used clay as a binder for toxins forever. In fact, there's a bird, this is one fact that I found out. There was a bird that is in South America that ingests very toxic plant material for basically their whole diet. And the way that they get around that is they go to these cliffs and then they go and eat clay. And they're okay. So it's like, we've like lost this whole idea because, oh my God, it's dirt and it's clay and it's dirty. No, it's not. It's amazing. So you've got to add clay to your detox regime. Have to. And you'll see massive results. Not only is it a binder, but it's also loaded with like trace minerals, which are super important to replenish. I mean, you cannot detox properly unless you have proper mineral stores. You've got to have your minerals. Toxins rob your body of minerals, especially parasites and Lyme. They just take up all your minerals and you've got to replenish them, or else you won't be detoxing properly. So, how do you use this? All right, so there is a woman who I've been following, and I'll put a link to some of her talks down below. Her name is Perry A. Perrya. And I'm obsessed with her. She's amazing, and she's kind of like a clay goddess. She's incredible. And she recommends the following. Well, there's a couple, I'm going to pull upon a couple of different pieces of research that I've been doing on clay. The way that I've been using it and the way that feels really good, and that's really what this video is about, is like how I've been using it and the success that I've had, because I can only really speak to my own experience. So like I'll just get my, this is not moonshine, it's water. I get filtered water, of course, from my Berkey, and I plop in a teaspoon of the clay, preferably about 1 to 2 hours away from food or medications. Supplements don't have as bad of a reaction. I mean, like, you can still take supplements with this. But if you have a particular kind of medication, especially thyroid medication, you've got to take it about 2 hours away from food or medication. 1 or 2. You then plop the teaspoon of clay into, sorry, my cat's gonna make a little cameo as usual. You plop the clay into the water, and then you don't stir it. Do not stir it, and make sure it's in a glass container. You can't have it have prolonged contact with metal. So I take the clay, I put it in, and then you're supposed to swish it. So you swish it, don't stir it. And then basically what will happen is it's going to come down and it will drop to the bottom of the jar, and then it starts to kind of like melt. And just keep stirring it. Just keep swishing it like this. And you can drink it as it's melting. And then just ingest it. I mean, really, that's it. So what are some of the benefits that I have experienced? Well, I've experienced much steadier energy, a crazy clarity of mind. My intestines feel so good. Better bowel movements. My skin is starting to really, really just look more shiny and bright and vibrant. My hair is feeling better. I mean, like, I am a clay crusader. Like, that's what Perry A said in some of her videos. She's like, people who try this stuff, like, become clay crusaders. And I was like, I'm totally there. So, number one, you've got to add clay to your detox regime to help bind toxins, move them out of your body, as well as replenish your mineral stores, as well as heal your gut. It's it's amazing. I'll make more videos about clay, but this is just the beginning. How do you use it? Get 1 teaspoon in at least 8 ounces of water, at least. Do not have it come into prolonged contact with metal. It will reduce its effectiveness. Do not stir it, but swish it and shake it. And then just take it about 1 to 2 hours away from food or medications. Supplements are actually okay to be taken around the same time. And that's about it. It's pretty simple. Anyway, I hope that this was helpful, and it is really, I mean, clay, what it does is it's going to bind up all of the toxins. So like it attaches itself to metals, to molds, to lime. And then one of the best things is that parasites love it. And what they do is they go, oh my God, clay. They go, and then the clay kills them, and then it pulls it out. Fuck yeah. Like, fuck you, parasites. Get out. Go to the clay. The clay is amazing. It has a natural, inherent intelligence that we just don't even understand, but has been used forever by humans and by animals. It's incredible stuff. So, and it's cheap. Go get some. It's amazing. All right. If you have any questions, comments, good comments, leave them down below. And I look forward to interacting with you more. And please subscribe if you feel like these videos are going to help. And go check out some of my other videos. But in the meantime, when you feel like you can't, learn that you can with Enliven Wellness. I do health coaching. It's what I do. I am basically a life optimizer is what I like to call it. And reach out to me. I do 15-minute free consultations, and then from there we can get a little bit more formal. So looking forward to hearing from you and interacting with you. Hope this helped. Okay, bye.